Today we'll be looking at 10 more expensive LEGO Star Wars minifigures that you may own. Let's talk about it. So yes, welcome back everyone to another episode of the expensive LEGO Star Wars minifigures you may own series. And we got episode 4 today, counting down 10 more kind of random and obscure LEGO Star Wars minifigures that you may own. As always guys, all the prices in today's video will be based off of bricklink.com and the USA market. I'm personally in the USA and a lot of my audiences as well, so every price in this video will be based off of the current market on bricklink.com for the USA. So without further ado guys, let's get into the video. Alright guys, starting off with number 10, we actually have the 20th anniversary Lando Calrissian that came in the 20th anniversary Snowspeeder set from 2019. So the Snowspeeder was definitely kind of the oddball out of the group there. Back in the day, a lot of people did not really like it. A lot of people were wondering, why do we get a Snowspeeder so close to the last one? But that is definitely the sleeper of the sets right now, because a sealed copy of that is going for $110 itself. And in turn, guys, the 20th anniversary Lando is going for roughly about $40 used right now and about $60 new. So that makes him the most expensive 20th anniversary LEGO Star Wars minifigure, and in good sense. Again, it was kind of a slept-on set. Not too many people got the set back in the day, and now for all the people that want to complete their collection of a 20th anniversary set, let alone minifigures, will have to kind of pay the price now. If you guys were one of the few people that picked up the Snowspeeder back in the day, and you guys have a full collection of the 20th anniversary minifigures, just know that this Lando minifigure right here is worth every bit of about $50. Alright guys, next up, number 9, we have the old Captain Antilles from the 2009 Tantive 4, and this guy right here is going for about $70 used and roughly $100 new. The new one from 2019 is going for a little bit cheaper, so we'll be talking about the older version right here. This is definitely a pretty nostalgic minifigure in my opinion. This is definitely a prime example though of the newer version. I think looks a lot better. I think, of course the face is a pretty classic one. I'll put up a picture. The dual-sided face is definitely a pretty funny one on here, but I think this one is, warranted of the price. Again, it's about a 13-year-old minifigure. The set itself was pretty expensive back then, pretty hard to come by. Not a lot of people got it, I feel, and definitely nowadays, that set, the brand new one at least, is a pretty penny. So, getting a brand new Captain Antilles from 2009, you guys will have to be paying roughly $100, if not a little bit more. So there's number 9, guys. Next up, guys, number 8, we have the battle damaged Darth Vader that came out in the Rogue Shadow from 2008, and he also came out in a magnet pack, if you guys had that. But this right here, guys, is definitely a minifigure that all of a sudden has gone up in value a little bit. But right now, guys, the current market value of them is roughly $25 used and about $30 to $35 new. And this is definitely a cool minifigure. I feel like it's very underrated. I don't think we'll ever get anything really like this ever again. Of course, there's always room to improve. I think the next battle damage Vader they do should definitely be one with the helmet and kind of like just the slash in the helmet, where you guys can see, one of the, Anakin's, eyes exposed. I think that's definitely probably the next one they should do. But, I feel like this is a minifigure that probably not a lot of you guys own, since it came out on a pretty, obscure set from back in the day. And I definitely recommend picking this up, and I personally think it is well worth the $25. So next up, guys, we actually have a droid right here, but not just any droid. We have the EV-9D9 right here, droid that came out in the 2003 Jabba's Palace. And this guy right here, really the only exclusive part to him and the only expensive part is the headpiece right here, which in turn makes him about a current market price, about $20 used and about $30 new. Definitely kind of a, obscure droid, I gotta say. We have not had a remake of him yet, and looks pretty cool. The colorway is pretty cool, but like I said, this is really only the actual head that is worth any money. All right, guys. Moving on to number 6, this is a minifigure that I had to eventually put in this series right here. I think by now we all kind of know the price of it. I'm not going to go over it for too long, but we actually have Cloud City Boba Fett, the original one from 2003. So this one right here, as I think we all know, is worth a pretty penny. I personally paid $1,750 for mine in perfect condition back in March of this year. I did a live unboxing that if you guys want to go check it out. Definitely a very fun time, but definitely nerve-wracking time, unboxing a almost $2,000 minifigure. But current market price, guys, again, all subjective. Look for deals around. These are all just asking prices. A few sold listings, of course. We're looking at about, again, $2,000 used for a good condition one. That's with no cracks, no scratches, no dings, nothing like that. If you guys don't really care about any of that, you guys can get a dinged up one, a scratched one, a kind of damaged one for as low as about $1,200 right now. So I think realistically, used condition wise, depending on how used you want to go, it ranges from about $1,200 to about $2,000. But brand new condition, if you guys want a guaranteed brand new one, you guys will be paying roughly about $2,400 to $2,500. So definitely pretty crazy. I feel like this minifigure definitely still has room to grow. I'm not a financial advisor, but I definitely think, within a couple years from now, there will be a even higher floor for this minifigure. I think we'll be seeing, into the 3,000 range. And that's personally why I picked up mine when I did, because I said to myself, look, this will always be a classic in the community. People will always want this one. We'll never have that exact minifigure ever again. We've gotten new Class City Boba Fett's, and it did nothing with the price of the old one. So that's why I picked up mine at that price. And right now, guys, that's about the going price for it currently. With all that being said, guys, I had to cover that minifigure eventually, and let's move back down into reality with number 5. All right, moving on to number 5, guys, we actually have a minifigure from Rebels right here, and he is actually from the 2014 Phantom set, and that being Ezra Bridger with his helmet. So right here, guys, the helmeted version of Ezra Bridger is going for about $30 used and about $50 new. And of course, guys, the big difference in price between the helmeted one and the non-helmeted one is, of course, the helmet itself. I definitely think this is a pretty cool minifigure. Really, the helmet, is it worth that price? It's kind of up to you. Maybe you can find a helmet for a cheaper deal somewhere and just throw it on your regular Ezra that does not have a helmet. But nonetheless, guys, $30 used and $50 new is what the Ezra helmet is going for right now. So moving on to number 4, guys, I wanted to put this guy in here kind of as an update for all the people that watched one of my most popular videos in the past month, being the 10 LEGO Star Wars minifigures that will skyrocket in price. That being Gar Saxon. So of course came out in the 2021 Mandalorian Gauntlet Starfighter, and like I said, back in that video, he was going for roughly 10 to 15 bucks. And I said to myself, and I said to all you guys, this guy will go up in value just naturally. Again, there's a lot of hype around him right now. Again, we will truly see what the price is at, say January, February of next year, after the set is retired and people want to start making their money back. But right now, guys, like I said, truthfully, used ones are kind of hard to come by. Used ones are about $20, $25, but a brand new condition Gar Saxon is pushing $30 to $35 right now, and he'll only go up. Again, I said in that video, guys, I've got a strong feeling. Again, I'm not a wizard, I'm not a genie, I don't know for sure. I'm also not a financial advisor, but I got a strong feeling Gar Saxon will continue to go up in value and possibly be every bit of an $80 to $100 minifigure by this time next year. But I wanted to kind of give that update in this video, guys, and just kind of let you guys know what Gar Saxon's going for. And again, in my opinion, I think pick up your Gar Saxon now. He'll never be cheaper than he is now, and I also don't think we'll ever see a remake of him anytime soon, since there's really no reason for LEGO to put him in another set unless they make one from the Rebels show, which in that turn will be an entirely different outfit and an older version of him himself. So with that being said, guys, let's move on to the third one. All right, moving on to the top 3 right here, guys. We're actually starting off with one from the OG 2003 Jabba's Palace. Again, that being the original Gonk droid in the old colored gray. So this guy right here is going for about $45 used and about $70 new. Definitely an expensive Gonk droid right here, because virtually the dark gray container box and the dark gray face print on them are very rare. They only ever came on this guy, and in turn, you'll pretty much make up that entire value. And in my opinion, guys, is he worth that price? I don't know. That's kind of a tough one to really decide, but if you guys want to complete your LEGO Star Wars minifigure collection, of course, you guys will have to pick up this guy eventually. And like I said, every bit of about, $40 to $70, depending on the condition you want. Of course, as always, you guys might be able to find those exclusive parts for a little bit cheaper and make your own at some point if you guys want to go through that work. But this right here, guys, is definitely kind of an obscure minifigure that you guys may own and probably don't know he's worth every bit of about 50 bucks. All right, guys, continuing on with number 2, we have another classic OG minifigure, that being the OG Greedo that came out in the 2004 Mos Eisley Cantina. And this guy right here, very, very cool, awesome colorway, a color that we do not see on minifigures anymore. Actually, I don't even think that color is produced anymore. We have $60 used for him and about $90 new. So this guy right here, one of the innovators of arm printing right here, beautiful looking minifigure. I think they knocked this out of the park back in the day. Sure, back in the 2003 they weren't doing leg printing that much, but I think this is a prime example of just a classic LEGO Star Wars minifigure. I'm very happy I got this guy plenty of years ago for literally like $7, I want to say, and this is definitely one of my favorites, and I think definitely worth that price, just due to the rarity and the scarcity and just kind of the overall coolness of it. I definitely think this guy looks miles better than the new stuff, and yeah, like I said, guys, about $60 to $100 right here, depending on condition, for an OG Greedo is definitely pretty crazy. So moving on, guys, to number 1, we have a minifigure from the Cloud City 2018 set, the Betrayal on Cloud City. We have Han Solo with the dual molded legs. So the dual molded legs are the exclusive part of the minifigure, and just having those legs on the minifigure make this guy every bit of about $90 used, upwards to about $110 new. So all those minifigures from 2018 are going up in value. That set was severely undersold back in the day, and in turn, a lot of people wish they had it. The sealed copy of the 2018 Cloud City set is going for like $600, $700, $800 now, and the Han Solo is definitely part of that. Being an exclusive minifigure from that set. And if you guys have that Cloud City set, definitely just look up all the minifigure prices. You guys will be very happy. The Boba Fett out of that set is going for about $200 himself. And yeah, guys, nonetheless, that's number one, and let's close off the video. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I love making these, and actually every single one of this video, aside for Cloud City, Boba Fett, and Gar Saxon, were brand new to me, and I'm actually very surprised at what they're going for value-wise on the market. So definitely leave your comments down below. Do you guys own any of these? Do you guys think these are worth the price or not? And with that being said, guys, without further ado, that's all for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for see you guys later. Bye, guys, and stay safe.